Today, we're diving into modern engineering principles, what drives innovation in today's world.
Right? It's not just about building bridges or machines anymore. It's about systems thinking, sustainability, and agility.
Exactly. And I think one of the biggest shifts is how interdisciplinary engineering has become.
Totally. An engineer today might work with data scientists, biologists, even sociologists,
That's especially true in fields like smart city design or biomedical engineering.
or even renewable energy. Engineers need to understand policy and economics too.
Speaking of energy, have you noticed how life cycle thinking is becoming central?
Yeah, engineers now think about a product's full lifespan, design to disposal.
It really ties into the principle of sustainability.
And that means designing not just for performance, but for minimal environmental impact.
There's also a stronger emphasis on ethics now, right?
Definitely. With AI and automation, ethical responsibility is front and center.
And that's where human-centered design comes in. We design with people in mind.
Not just for users, but for communities and ecosystems too.
Agile development is another game changer,
It's all about rapid iteration and constant feedback, even in hardware projects.
which is wild because hardware used to be slow and rigid.
Now we've got 3D printing and digital twins speeding everything up.
Let's talk resilience. Engineers are expected to design systems that can adapt and recover.
Especially important with climate change and global supply issues.
Exactly. It's not just about efficiency anymore.
It's about robustness, flexibility, and learning from failure.
I think systems engineering is more critical than ever.
Totally agree. You can't optimize one part and ignore the rest of the system.
That's where modeling and simulation tools help a lot.
They let engineers test scenarios before anything's built.
It's like virtual prototyping. You can fail fast without the cost.
Plus, it improves collaboration across teams.
Which brings us to communication. Modern engineers need to be great communicators.
Yup, you can't just sit behind a CAD screen and hope your work speaks for itself.
Whether it's pitching a design or presenting data, clarity matters.
Especially when the audience isn't technical.
So true. That's where storytelling becomes part of engineering.
And that's a pretty big shift from the old stereotype, isn't it?
It is. Engineering's no longer just a technical field. It's deeply human now.
So if we had to sum it up, today's engineering is holistic, agile, ethical, and collaborative,
And maybe the most exciting part, it's constantly evolving.
which makes it a pretty great time to be an engineer.
Or to start thinking like one, even if you're not.
So here's a question. What modern problem would you redesign if you had the tools?